Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Preeti Sharma and I have the honor of sharing the screen today with Dr. Sumeet, who has recently got an amazing rank of 6 in the INI-CET that was conducted in November. So before we start with this interview, Dr. Sumeet, congratulations on this amazing rank, which is the so-called dream rank for this exam, which is not one of the easiest ones. So starting with the most basic question, how is the feeling? Has it finally, started to sink in? Over to you. What do you feel about this?
Ma'am, it's initially shocking for me, but because I was waiting for the result from since 5 p.m. yesterday, but it came
Yes,
at the time of 11 p.m. So it
correct,
was really shock. So it came as a shock because it came suddenly. But now
right.
I'm fine. Yes, I've accepted. Yes,
So all of us had probably given up the hope that it would be declared because it was
yes,
already very late. But yeah, it did come out late. And for you, of course, it's been a pleasant surprise. I
yes.
wouldn't call it a shock. But let's go back to your journey. First, tell us about yourself. Which attempt was this? Which college are you from? How has your journey been, at least in the last 1 year? Just let the students know about that
Okay,
first.
I am Sumeet Agarwal. I am from 2019 batch. I have done my MBBS from SMT NHL, Municipal Medical College, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. So,
Okay.
it was my second attempt for MBBS. Basically, in the second year, I initially first 2 years I wanted to go for US. So I started preparing for USMLE in the third year only. But due to some personal
Okay.
reasons, I didn't apply for USMLE, and then I started again preparing for NEET and INICET mainly from final year.
Okay.
And
But it must have come as a major burden on you because anyway, final year subjects are so many in number to complete, and then, to start off your preparation for NEET at that time. I mean, it must have kept you very busy and must have been very hectic for you to
ma'am,
handle
actually,
everything.
even though I haven't applied for USMLE, it was still a major boon for me because
Right.
it majorly cleared all my concepts. Like my
Right.
first 2 years were very strong at that time, and if you consider a major subject like medicine and general surgery, they are they combine first 2 year subjects concepts more. So it was
Right. Right.
very easy to for me to grab all the concepts and basically I watched all the videos and I built my concept in the final year. And then
Okay.
for mainly for preparation of for NEET and INICET, I started during my internship years.
Okay. So while you were watching the videos, what were the subjects you were focusing more on, and were you making like handwritten notes or were you making use of the printed notes?
Ma'am, actually, I have made all my notes handwritten along
Wow.
with I have used first aid as a as a
Okay.
complementary source.
Because
In
you
first aid,
started with
yes,
USMLE.
in
Okay,
first aid,
great.
I've covered all my most of the medicine topics and pathology topics and
Great.
medicine pathology topics I've covered in first aid only. And even by even first year subjects we have to focus more on that. That's a different thing, but majorly
Mhm.
whatever I can annotate in first aid, I have done that. And other than that, I've made all self-written notes other than that.
Okay, so while you were preparing and of course making notes, which must have been time consuming at the end of the day, were you able to accommodate grand tests into it? Did you appear for any prep ladder GTs, maybe in final year or closer to the exam?
Okay, so ma'am, I haven't given any GTs during fourth year. So I
Okay.
basically I just built my concepts in the final year. And then
Hmm.
I haven't completed I then in the internship I completed first and second year again because it was for USMLE. So I completed first and second
Right.
year in the internship. And
Hmm.
after that, I gave my first GT. That first GT was basically the NEET recall paper only, like NEET recall
Hmm.
paper of 2024. At
Okay.
that moment, in August.
Hmm.
So at that time, I got around 150 correct in my NEET
Okay.
recall, and then
Okay.
I got to know where I stand. And
Hmm.
after that, from September onwards, I started making my own notes, which took me around 4 to 5 months. Like I completed all my notes in around Feb month of 2025.
Okay. Okay.
And I gave initially I gave GT every week.
Wow.
So
So, what
so
was your approach to especially the analysis? Like you were giving weekly GTs, were you analyzing all the questions on the same day or were you leaving them for the rest of the
no,
week?
ma'am. I wanted to analyze on the same day only because what problem occurs is if we analyze after 3 to 4 days, we
Hmm.
forget even हमने ऐसे तुक्का ये सब भी मारा तो हम भूल
थॉट
जाते कि
प्रोसेस
हमने
भूल
किस
जाते हैं.
रीजन से मारा है
हाँ,
क्यों मारा. So it's
करेक्ट.
important that you analyze the GT in the same day itself only, if possible. So I used to I used to give the GT in the early morning. At the last day, there's a time duration of when you can give GT. So I gave the GT on the last day,
Okay.
the duration in the early morning. And then I used to compare the results and all at the same day only. Initially, like it took 3 to 4 days, like because at that time my concepts were not all clear, so it took me 3 to 4 days to like analyze the GT. But after I completed my notes, it only used to take me 6 to 7 hours to like analyze the whole
Hmm.
GT.
Okay, perfect. So you were doing it on the same day, and I think that, as you said,
Yes,
is so important that अपना thought process फिर आप बाद में भूल जाते हो that ये question mark करा
yes,
ही क्यों था. So it is very important that majority of the questions are analyzed on the same day. Now, also coming to the next point, because INI-CET has some favorite subjects, some favorite topics which they tend to ask again and again. If you go in your journey, analyze all the video lectures that you were watching from PrepLadder, which were the 4 or 5 subjects which you think the videos helped you build that foundation for INICET specifically?
okay. Ma'am, best for me the best subjects were like Path and Micro, which were taught by you only, ma'am. Because like Path and Micro, almost all of the topics I could accommodate in first aid only. So it was
Hmm.
very helpful because the first aid is very concise book. So it like the Path and Micro was like it was very short and like the बहुत छोटा हो गया था, like मेरे को रिवीजन करने में बहुत इजी रह रहा था
So you
उसकी वजह
were
से.
watching the rapid revision videos by then.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay.
No, ma'am. I watched like full the main videos of
Okay, main videos.
micro
Okay,
and path.
great.
Yes,
Wow,
ma'am.
that's tough to accommodate, but hats off, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Like I did micro in 5 to 10 days. I watched
Hmm.
full videos of 5 to 10 days and accommodated in the same time only.
Nice,
And after that,
nice.
I saw all the PYQs and accommodated in that book only. So basically, like I try to like shorten it as much as possible because I
As
wanted
per.
it for last minute only, last minute revision only. So
That
like
makes sense
the whole
because it's
micro
only
I did.
then that you can revise. Yes.
Yes, like
Carry
I
on.
did whole micro in around 70 pages only,
Okay, wow.
which was very huge for me because like micro is a very vast subject and a lot to
Hmm.
memorize.
True.
So like it also included a micro format part also in
Yes.
70 pages.
But that must have paid off to you in this exam because there
Yes,
were a
ma'am.
lot of questions from micro, which INICT usually tends to give. So that is one subject which I say that you like it or you don't, but you will have to study, no matter how much it has to cram up.
Ma'am, actually micro like I used to like love micro because for INICET it is like that like थोड़े definite topics ही है micro के like
हाँ,
parasitology के
true.
2-3 questions होंगे like life cycle, जो life cycle है वो भी definite ही है कि वही life cycle
Hmm.
आती है. लाइक उसकी एक
So
पीडीएफ है शायद तक कि वही लाइफ साइकिल
right, right.
पूछेंगे तो
वही आएंगी.
वो क्लियर हो जाता है. एंड लाइक virology also they have like specific parts like you have also mentioned
Hmm.
in your videos also okay what's important what's like and also along with mnemonics but like I used to refrain from using mnemonics because it used to like confuse me a lot. Like
Okay.
I'm not a, like like I can
Mnemonics. Yes.
because if I have to memorize a mnemonic then I have to make a new mnemonic for that mnemonic.
Got it. A lot of students have that. I mean, to each his
Ma'am,
own for some students, yes.
just a second. Sorry. Yes.
No, no worries. So I think to each his own because for some students, mnemonics and stories work. For some students, it becomes too much of a burden and they want to go the conventional way of just reading it. उसी से याद हो जाता है. But I think what I've gathered from your entire journey is that from the beginning you were clear कि चीजों को consolidate करना है. Notes को ऐसे 200, 300 pages नहीं बनाना है. You have to make it into 60, 70, 80 pages which you can revise. And that is what we also tend to do with our LRR and rapid revision reignite sessions, which we take towards the end. Did you happen to watch those LRR sessions when we were
Yes, ma'am.
conducting them
Like
on YouTube?
I didn't like at the end of the month like I wasn't able to study a lot. Like I used to
Hmm.
study in the morning, but I wasn't able to study in the evening. So I used to
Obviously.
watch LRRs. So what like whenever I watch LRI, I didn't want to like I didn't want to add anything new into my notes, so not to make
Hmm.
any extra burden for me. So what I used to do,
Right.
whenever I watch the whole LRR, some topics would be new, but like
Hmm.
and you would like some teachers would mention that it's very important. So I would just take a
Hmm.
screenshot and I just kept it for them. I just kept it for the last 2 days. कि एक बार मैं देख लूंगा वो images ऊपर ऊपर से. And I
Hmm.
did that, and a lot of questions were from those also.
Okay.
So it was like I did that, but I didn't add anything new because I wanted to keep it concise and like एक जितना है अपना उतना ही. Like didn't want to add anything new.
So I think sometimes passive learning also helps, especially towards the end. And LRR is not just about consolidation, it is also about that when the student is not able to study on his own, that
Yes,
is the
ma'am.
time when you listen to a video lecture for 4 5 hours, you're at least not wasting time, you're gathering some knowledge. Any questions that you can offhand just randomly recall जो end day पे LRR पे पढ़ा था and that just turned up in the exam, anything that comes in your mind?
Ma'am, some were of like path ke like hematology section, and one was of like my frozen section also,
Oh yes.
and some was of stains. As much I remember, like micro में तो like मैम कॉमन ही टॉपिक्स है, तो उसमें से तो like बहुत कुछ आ ही जाता है. जब आपने
Correct,
बताया
correct.
उसमें like बहुत कुछ आ गया था. And
I think the frozen section one turned up, as you said, the one for lipid. I think most students were a little doubtful about it, but that must have come up as it is, because that has been a previous year question, but most students tend to miss, sometimes you have so many things to read कि वो miscellaneous wale questions you can't pay attention to. And I just feel that these sessions are targeted in a way that आप वो जो miss कर रहे हो वो हम highlight कर दे. That's our entire agenda behind it. So now that Dr. Sumit, you are on the other side, you've got an amazing rank. Now you have all options ahead of you, colleges. What have you thought of pursuing as a branch, and from which college? Is there any different, definitive
like I want to
opinion?
pursue MD medicine.
Okay,
Dream college is obviously AIMS Delhi,
of
and
course, yes.
second option would be like PGI Chandigarh probably.
Perfect, perfect. So MD medicine is confirmed. I mean,
Yes,
that
ma'am.
we are settled on. Okay, great. So I think we have a young budding doctor who's, of course, going to do very well because we've seen your journey till now. And congratulations once again from
Thanks a
the
lot.
entire team, not just to you, but to your entire family. Because before I end this interview session, I would also want you to, because it's your day, the stage is all yours. There must be a lot of people who've helped you in this entire journey,
Yes, ma'am.
emotionally, mentally. So, any last few words of gratitude, and anyone whom you want to name from your family, friends, teachers, the stage is all yours.
Ma'am, I would be very thankful to my parents, ma'am. Like
Of course.
in the last 5 to 6 months, like I was like completely dependent. Like मैं कुछ कर खाली मैं पढ़ता था, and even my parents was
Hmm.
like कि तू बेटा तू पढ़, तू अपने में ध्यान रख, बाकी सब हम संभाल लेंगे. Like even like when the NEET counseling, though it is delayed, but currently NEET counseling was going on. So like ma'am,
Hmm.
I haven't feel anything in that. Like I haven't seen even choice feeling. Like all of that was done by my dad. And he just gave me final 15 to 20 colleges which I have to fill and to confirm कि क्या order रखना है. So like जितना भी हो सके, like they have helped me a lot के जितना कर सके, like you just study, you just focus on your work, बाकी सब हम
Hmm.
संभाल लेंगे. So उनके बिना
That
तो
support
बिल्कुल नहीं हो
system
पाता.
matters so much in life. I mean, just someone being there saying that we'll handle everything. I think वो 50% burden हमारा वैसे ही कम हो जाता है, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So I think thank you to them also from my side, because I think without their support, we wouldn't have had you sitting here with this amazing rank. So congratulations once again. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Celebrate with family, and I'm sure we would be seeing a budding physician in the coming years, achieving much more than this. So wishing you the best for that as well. And thank
Thanks
you
a lot.
so much for sharing your journey with us.
Thank you.